been losing lots of keys lately. I don't know what that means, but maybe I'd be better off with things that can't be.
Yo, what up? This is a pre-recorded podcast. I'm going to have to start going to pre-recorded podcasts because my schedule is very erratic and random when I'm even home. So when I'm home on the weekends, I'll be inviting my friends to talk about stuff or doing a one-on-one with me. Today on the first one, we got Billy Beach, a buddy of mine here in Salt Lake City, Utah with me, former veteran and currently a loan officer for a company called Supreme Lending. Correct? Did I hit it right?
That's it, man. What's up, Rocco?
Awesome, man. So before we get started and just BSing about life and some things that we want to bring value to veterans, I'm going to hit a couple sponsors and let's go to those real quick. What's up? It's your boy VinnyRoc from the VinnyRoc Podcast. Just want to talk about Core Medical Group. Yes, TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. I use it. It's very important that you guys go get your blood work done. Hit them up. I can give you a number to my personal dude. He will square you away. For some reason, us over 25 guys who've been in the military and now out have a testosterone issue. You want mental health, you want physical health, you want personal growth. Go hit them up, check out Core Medical Group. Oh, you know what else they do? Erectile dysfunction meds. None of my business, but I promise if you guys are interested, they'll be discreet, send it to your house, directly to you, telemedicine type shit. Your boy loves you. Go hit them up, Core Medical Group. Yo, I love that one. That is Core Medical. I've been using it for a while now. I'm actually finally on a solid regimen and things are feeling good. My mind's right. Let me get one more sponsor and then we're going to get to the VA promo that I want to show first and then we'll get into it. Sounds good? Here we go.
Yeah, buddy.
Splitting these lanes, making sure the streets all know my name. Made a few dollars, but ain't nothing changed. A lot of new faces, but my friends still the same. Cause this is how I roll, this is how I ride. Keep it 100 till the day that I die. This is how I roll, this is how I ride. Got me a band of brothers by my side. Got me a band of brothers by my side. I'm right here, I ain't going nowhere. Blood, sweat, and tears, whiskey, shining beers. Lot of travel miles in this rear view mirror. Watching my back, but never running from my fears. Made a few wrong turns over these years. This is how I roll, this is how I ride. Keep it 100 till the day that I die. This is how I roll, this is how I ride. Got me a band of brothers by my side. Got me a band of brothers by my side.
Yo, if you guys are in Mission, Texas, that is a veteran-owned company that had donated over $100,000 to veteran nonprofits and law enforcement nonprofits. And you guys go support them if you're in Mission, Texas. Those are my dudes. I'm really proud of what they've done and what they've created. And last but not least, this topic what we're going to talk about today. Here we go.
What's up, guys? Billy Beach here from Supreme Lending. Just wanted to take a few minutes to reach out and give you guys an opportunity to reach out to me with all of your VA loan questions. I've done a handful of loans for Vince and actually a lot of guys through the Drinkin' Bros, the podcast. I've been a lender for over 20 years. I'm a veteran myself, 10 years Air Force, done thousands and thousands of VA loans, and we just really want to be here to support you guys. So go check out the website, www.billybeachfinance.com. Up at the top, there's a little red button that says for information from VinnyRoc Podcast. Click that, enter your information in there. Any questions you have, any scenarios, guys, if you want to know specific things about the VA loan, if you're getting answers from your current lender or a realtor or whatever that don't seem right or you have confusion, reach out to us. We just want to be a source of information. Obviously, we're here to do loans as well and help you guys out. But if you need anything from us, BillyBeachFinance.com, little red button at the top, fill out the form, and we'll get you taken care of.
BillyBeachFinance.com. Love it, dude. What's up, dog? How you doing?
What's up, brother? Good morning.
Good morning, man. It's been crazy. It's been crazy over here, just trying to get everything figured out with life. I think I did a Billy Beach. I'm gonna do a Billy Beach banner for you. But dude, so here's something I want to talk about. Here's something crazy. Right now, I've been hit up all over the place because I think it's because of the holidays, but a lot of people are hitting me up about things they can do with my home loan. What's that about?
So this is the time of year that a lot of companies will put a lot of money into marketing for what's called the VA Streamline, VAIRRL, interest rate reduction, hybrid loan, right? You hear all these terms. But basically, this is the time of year that a lot of lenders will market these programs, and we'll get to that in a second, because it does give you opportunity to skip 2 payments, right? So it's that time of year where people are thinking, it's nice, man. You know, it's around the holidays. Hey, a little extra Christmas money, or right, if you're spending your Christmas money on credit cards, it's nice. Turn back around, have a couple, months off, pay that stuff off, right? So everybody out there in the veteran community, number one, guys, we're always a target, right? We all know that. We get flyers and calls and all kinds of stuff for everything. But this is one of those times of year where you're going to start to see a large influx of getting those letters for the rate reduction.
The crazy thing is that, like, during Christmas, I've had just the past couple of years. I've had those years where I'm like, Chris is going to be tough this year. Like, we're going to have to nickel and dime it. We're going to have to we're going to do our best. Like, every year we try and do just a couple of gifts, like, for everyone. But I've had those tough ones, and skipping a payment is something that I've done myself on credit cards. So if I did, and so that's why all these people are coming. Is it a good thing? Is it something we should do, or is it something that we should look out for?
Okay, so the VA Streamline program is an awesome program if used wisely, okay? Just like everything else out there, right? Like, the VA allows 100% refinances for your cash out. There's times you want to do that. There's times you don't want to do that, right? Here's the deal with the VA Streamline, okay? And guys, this is coming from 22 years of experience. I'm a veteran myself. In fact, I met Vince doing his VA Streamline, whatever that is, man, 10 years ago, whatever the case is, right? Yeah, so there's a time and a place to do this, okay? There's any lender out there can do this program if they're VA certified, okay? So it doesn't really matter if, hey, I looked online and, this bank has this big fancy website and then I got another flyer and they don't even have a website, right? It really doesn't matter, okay? Here's the basics of this program. You have to reduce the interest rate by 0.5%. That's a VA guideline, okay? The total costs and fees rolled into the loan can't exceed more.
Hold on. Your audio went out. Give me a second. Well, hold on, Billy. We can't hear you. What happened? Uh-oh. Stand by. Uh-oh. I got to tell him. Missing it. This is like important information. Your audio went out, brother. I'm not sure if he hears me. I had to text him real quick, let him know the audio went out. You good? I can't hear him. We're going to fix that real quick. 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. We're going to get that figured out. Billy Beach is a good buddy of mine. Like I said, I've used him personally on my own stuff. And so what I wanted to do is bring him on here. I'm going to tell him log back in, please. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. They kicked him, but either way, we'll talk about it. But so Billy is a buddy of mine. We met and he was helping me with mine first refinance, and that helped me a ton at the time when I needed it. It was about a while back, and currently looking into a few options for him right now to use some of the equity in my house to do some remodeling. Trying to figure that out. Let's see. He's going to log back here in a second. And if you guys have questions, since this is pre-recorded, if you have questions, do me a favor. All you have to do is message me. Or you can message Billy Beach directly onto his website, which is on here. It says billybeachfinance.com, and you can ask questions. So, are you there?
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. If that happens again, we'll just continue on. All I did was I'd let them know, no matter what, this isn't live. So if they do have questions after this, they can go to your website and they can message you directly, or they can message me directly, and I can give them the information. So I lost you pretty early on when you were talking about when it's a good thing and when it's not.
Okay, so there's guidelines that the VA has on this program, okay? But money and interest rate cost different everywhere else. So what I was kind of saying is the basic guidelines of this is there's no appraisal, right? There's no income verification. It's literally just a rate reduction. It's super easy, minimal amount of paperwork. You're actually not requalifying for the VA loan over again. You're just verifying that you've made payments on time and that you're meeting the minimum requirements based by the VA. Okay. Now, there are some things to watch out for. There's 30-year fixed, 20-year fixed, 15-year fixed. Okay. And then you're going to run into this thing called a hybrid. Okay. The hybrid is an adjustable rate loan, guys. Okay. Don't let these other lenders call it other shit. It is an adjustable rate loan. This is how it works. Okay. What they're going to pitch you is they're going to say, well, it's a fixed rate, but it's a fixed rate for a certain term. Well, it is. It's fixed typically for the first 3 years, and then it starts adjusting. Okay. Now, if you are young and you've just bought your first house and you're at your first duty station, we all know your ass isn't going to stay there for long, right? So that this program may be a great opportunity for you. Okay. It's fixed for 3 years. It's not going to change. It's going to be a lower rate than what you could get on a 30-year fixed, right? So that may be an opportunity, for you to keep a lower payment, and then you're going to PCS, and chances are you're going to sell the house anyway. Okay. Now, if you're a smart veteran and you're at your first duty station and you don't make shit, we know that. So your first house is probably, $200K or something, lower value, and you're going to get raises and you're going to get PCS. Think about this. You can have more than one VA loan at a time. Okay. So if there's any thought that, hey, I may keep this house, turn it into a rental at Minot, North Dakota, because I'm sure as hell not coming back here, right? But if you're going to keep that property, again, it may not be the best option to do the adjustable rate loan. Staying in a 30-year fixed, keep that house, go to Germany, come back, get stationed in Colorado, then you can use your VA loan again to buy a house there. Now you've got a rental property, okay? So back to the Streamline. This is a great program, guys, okay? I talk every day, all right, to veterans that are in 4.5%, 5%. Believe it or not, Vince, there are still veterans out there in 7 to 8% VA loans. Guys, listen, There's no reason for that. That's
crazy.
That is insane, okay? The reason for that is because there's not enough information. People get these flyers, right, in the mail, okay? And like I said earlier, we're preyed upon. It is what it is. I get shit all the time, right? Guys, if you are above, right now, if you are above a 3.75% interest rate, call somebody. Call anybody. Call USAA. Call me. Call your credit union up the street. Take advantage of the Streamline if you are above 3.75%. If you're up at 5%, we need to have a serious talk. You're way overpaying. And that's when this program really becomes valuable, guys, all it is a rate reduction.
So I have some questions on where does that percentage affect you? That affects you on the direct payment, correct? So if it's at 5%, that means you're paying more a month. If you take it down to 3%, you're paying less per month, correct?
Exactly. So not only is your payment going to decrease, okay, but you're also going to pay less interest over time. This is where 20 years of experience comes in, okay? If you have a $400,000, $300,000 loan and you are at 5% interest, and we do a rate reduction for you to, let's say, 3.25%, okay? If you keep making the same payment that your budget's already used to, okay, you're going to save probably $250 a month in your payment, okay? If you're smart and you keep making the same payment instead of putting that money in your pocket, or hell, split it in half, right? You're going to pay off your house at least 10 years early.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa. That's a big deal, guys. Okay. In this day and age, right, where, you know, housing values are going through the roof, you know, I mean, this is a great opportunity to make more money because you're paying the home off quicker by paying that extra money to the principal of the loan. Now,
yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, what's up, man?
I have more questions after, but keep going on that thought because I have something after.
Okay. Now, if your budget's a little tight, right, put that $300 in your pocket, loosen up your monthly budget. But I'm telling you guys, this program isn't a scam. Okay. It's not bullshit, but money is different at every bank. Okay. So make sure if you're getting a deal, if you're getting a quote and you're happy with it and hey, these numbers are great, I'm saving a shitload of money, great, go with it. Fantastic. Right. If for some reason you're like, hey, I don't know if I'm getting the best deal, that's what we're here for, guys. You've got the website, you've got the form fill thing. Shoot me a question. Say, hey, I'm getting offered this. Is this a good deal? I'll shoot you back. Say, hey, man, you're getting a great deal. Or, hey, I'd probably shop that around a little bit, right? But this program is awesome. It's backed by the VA. It is a VA guideline program. So if you could take advantage of this, don't be scared, guys. This isn't one of those things we're getting lettered on that's bullshit. This is a real program, and it's a huge benefit.
So my question is, if someone say they're going to do this, what does the process look like for someone, right? Because like for me, buying a house is a pain in the butt with all the papers you got to pull, all the information, your credit. Now, if that's all done, I own a house. My interest rate is at 4 or 5, and I'm trying to look into this program. What's it going to take for me to get approval and be done with it?
This is the easiest transaction you could possibly do within a mortgage, okay? Here's what you need. You'll have to fill out an application, okay? Like, perfect example, on my website, you're going to see the link for mine. Super easy, right? It takes 5 minutes. You need a copy of your mortgage note. If you don't have a copy of it, no problem, guys. That little statement you get every month where you make your payment from Pennyback or Wells Fargo or, you know, whatever, hundreds of different servicers out there, give them a call. Say, hey, I need a copy of my mortgage note. Guess what? They'll fax and email it over to you. Super easy. Third piece, photo ID. Guys, we can do that with our phone these days. That's simple, right? The fourth piece is call your homeowner's insurance company, or if you have a good loan officer like me, give me the number. I'll call them for you. Get a copy of your insurance declarations page. That's it. That's all you need to do a VA Streamline, okay? You'll fill out the app. We'll collect those handful of items. We're going to send you disclosures that are going to show what your new loan balance looks like and what your new payment looks like, okay? At that point, you'll electronically sign those. It takes about 10 days, 2 weeks from there to process everything. We'll send a notary out to your house or have you meet at a title company. It'll take 45 minutes to walk in or at your house or at McDonald's or at Starbucks, sign the paperwork, done. That's it. It's that simple. This is not a complicated process.
Is there ever a time where someone can make money off this? Like they'll get a check cut to them, or is that only when they refinance? Or is
every
this
single time? No, it is considered a refinance. A lot of companies call this a streamline, but the actual VA technical term is IRRRL. You know how we do this shit in the military, I have acronyms for everything, right? So what that stands for is interest rate reduction refinance loan. Okay, so you are refinancing, but I'm gonna tell you guys, you've been in the house for 2 years, okay? The biggest objection that I hear, even from people, like I said, right now that are at 5%, that should definitely take advantage of this is, I don't want to start my loan over. Guess what? You don't have to, okay? You could go from a 30-year being in at 2, so now you're at 28. I could put you at a 25 and still lower your payment down, guys. You can shorten the term of your loan and still put more money in your pocket every month with only the 5 things that I just mentioned. Super easy, super simple. This is a great opportunity. Now, to your question about the checks. Every month when you make your payment on a VA loan, it's required. You pay 1/12 of your homeowner's insurance and you pay 1/12 of your property taxes. That money goes into what's called an escrow impound account, and it's held there until those are due at whatever time of year they're due. Every county, every state's different, okay? Here in Utah, taxes are due in November. Okay. Let's say you look on your most recent mortgage statement right now and you're like, you know what, honey, we're at 5%. We're going to get this shit done. Okay. And you look at your statement where it says current escrow balance. Let's say there's, $2,085 in there. After you close, after the notary comes out or you go to the title company and you finalize your streamline or your IRRRL, right? About 30 to 45 days afterwards, you're going to get a check in the mail for $2,085. That's your money. That's not money that has to get paid to your taxes. That's not money that needs to get paid to your insurance. That shit's already handled.
Christmas
Cash that check. Christmas, exactly, man. Pay the credit card back off, right? But that's this, and this is one of those things why a lot of lenders will reach out around this time of year because they're saying, look, you're in too high of a fucking rate. We can lower your payment. We can probably drop your term down. We'll skip you 2 months payments, okay? And you're going to get that escrow money back. Guys, I'm telling you, this is a great opportunity, a great time to take advantage of this program, and it's backed by the VA.
And it takes about 2 weeks to get everything finalized, 2-3 weeks?
It'll take you a couple hours to round up everything you need, and then it usually takes the lender somewhere between 10 to 14 days to get the title and do the crap we have to do, get the payoffs and order the stuff in the background. Super easy.
So check it out. My podcast is obviously it's aired all over the damn world, but if someone in New York can call you and you can help them, someone in Florida can call you, you can help them.
Absolutely. Yep. Like I said, guys, I'm here for information. Am I a loan officer? Absolutely. Right. Well, we love your business. We would love to earn your business. And I feel like that's what we're going to do with this whole series of things that we're going to do here on this podcast and break down the VA loan, guys. They're just scratching the surface with this right now because it's a hot topic. But we're here for information. If you want me to help, I would love to help. If you have, hey man, I really love my local bank. Can you look this over and make sure I'm not getting hosed? Hell yeah. Reach out to me. We'll make sure you're getting a good deal.
I love that, dude. I love that. There's so many questions that people have. And I don't want to jump onto any of that until next time I have you on here, because it just seems like we have so many benefits as veterans and we don't know how to use them. And it seems like most people don't know how to use them either. GI Bill's a pain in the butt. The freaking anything with the home loan's a pain in the butt. Everything's a pain in the butt, and getting information, getting people that are experts in the field is always hard to find. And that's why I thought man, it'd be really cool to have you on here more often so you can help break down these questions that most veterans never get answered.
There's so much within the VA loan. I mean, I hear it probably every fifth or sixth new veteran buyer or first time buyer asking, hey, where do I go to the VA to get money? Right? That question in itself tells me that the information out there, it's not enough, right? First, guys, the VA doesn't lend money. The VA is never going to give you money, okay? Maybe they'll give you money for disability. They're not going to give you money to buy a house, all right? All money goes to lenders. But these are the kind of things, Vince, that I want to take this time and, we're going to be on here a lot and we're going to talk about pre-approvals. What does that mean? Pre-qual, what does that mean? How's the VA appraisal work? I mean, what issues with the house that can be problems, like how to choose a realtor, how to make sure that you're choosing and working with the right people. What does a title company do? And why the hell am I paying them $2,000 when I don't even know who they are and what they're doing, right? We're going to break all this shit down. So anyone watching this over the next year, over the course of all of these podcasts, you're going to be a VA loan fucking expert. One of the biggest things is there's in call centers, okay? All these places you guys are getting flyers from and all these places you guys are getting the random phone numbers or phone calls from, right? People that work in these are people that have not been in the industry very long because they're trying to be loan officers and they're getting hired at a salary, right? At a position to sit in a cubicle and tell you bullshit all day. These are not the people that you want to take advice from, guys. Okay, I'm telling you right now, 90% of call centers are 21 to 25-year-old kids. They're reading a script. They don't know this shit. Okay, so make sure if you are working with someone, hey, how long you been doing this shit, right? How long you been a loan officer? Have you been sitting behind a cubicle for the last 2 years feeding me full of crap? Or do you actually know what you're doing, right? Ask these questions.
No, I love it, man. And this is exactly what I wanted to have you on here for. I'm going to also down the road get someone who can explain how to buy a car the right way too. I'm just trying to help
no shit.
Out, right?
Oh man, I got my ass handed to me for a solid 10 years buying cars.
I've been handed,
it's such a sham.
I know. You know, it's one of the times I bought a car, and then the next week there was another car on the lot I wanted, and I thought the dude was just gonna do a nice little swapperoo, and no, they opened a whole new loan
for about $8,000.
I was like, oh man, I'm an idiot. Either way, dude. Hey, man.
The depreciation hit your car $4,000 when you left this lot, unfortunately.
Yeah. I was like, oh, what happened? Either way, bro, I love it. I'm going to finish up the podcast. Thank you for jumping on here and doing your thing.
Absolutely.
In this podcast, I'll hit your video again so people can see. You want to tell them where they can find you and everything else? Do it now, brother.
Yeah, BillyBeachFinance.com. Up at the top, guys, a little red button. It's on Vince's intro video here to the podcast. So if you rewind this out, you'll see it. Click on that button. There's a little form fill. It is not an application, okay? In the middle of the page, there's a red button. It says apply here. Don't hit that shit unless you want to get a loan. Okay, if you want to get a loan, hey, do it. But up at the top, guys, a little red button says information on VinnyRoc Podcast. Hit that, fill out the little form fill. It'll kick it back to us. We'll reach out and answer your questions. Happy to help.
Awesome, brother. I love it. Thank you for joining me today on the podcast. I'll play your video right now so people are familiar with it, and we'll do it again soon, man.
Awesome. Most importantly, happy motherfucking birthday, Marines.
Hey, there you go. Hey. Happy birthday, man. And tomorrow's Veterans Day.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, brother. Take care.
What's up, guys? Billy Beach here from Supreme Lending. Just wanted to take a few minutes to reach out and give you guys an opportunity to reach out to me with all of your VA loan questions. I've done a handful of loans for Vince and actually a lot of guys through the Drinking Bros, the podcast. I've been a lender for over 20 years. I'm a veteran myself, 10 years Air Force. Done thousands and thousands of VA loans, and we just really want to be here to support you guys. So go check out the website, www.billybeachfinance.com. Up at the top, there's a little red button that says for information from VinnyRoc Podcast. Click that, enter your information in there. Any questions you have, any scenarios, guys, if you want to know specific things about the VA loan, if you're getting answers from your current lender or a realtor or whatever that don't seem right or you have confusion, reach out to us. We just want to be a source of information. Obviously, we're here to do loans as well and help you guys out. But if you need anything from us, BillyBeachFinance.com, little red button at the top, fill out the form, and we'll get you taken care of.
Boom, boom, boom. Well, awesome. I hope you guys got the information you needed. Look, I've been trying to get a hold of several people that can provide value for the community that maybe doesn't know, some of the answers. I will be having a finance guy in here, my buddy Ben. He will jump in here and do more about, again, it's essentially just financial literacy, understanding and learning how we can save and create savings plans and things for our family and retirements. I think it's important, something I'm looking into more in my life, something that I'm not very good and familiar with. But as well as buying cars, I sold cars. I know how weird it can be. I don't feel comfortable enough, and I can't tell you I understand the finance side of it enough to be able to explain how you do not get screwed over. And so if there's a veteran out there that is, an avid and very extremely knowledgeable person when buying cars, I'd like to have two. I'd like to find someone that talks about buying brand new cars, and then some that talk about, used cars. Big difference. I actually have a good buddy. I should call him. My boy Jess, who used to sell, cars. I'll shoot him a text in a little bit. But as well as, buying a house, I think is important for veterans, and as well as education benefits. So those are things that I'm just going to try and get on topic. So, hey, it's nice to see you guys. I'm doing it very different now because I'm traveling back and forth for work. We all know why. But I still haven't got ownership of my page. And so I'm kind of nervous about going live with someone else who owns the page. And so to explain how that happened, so you guys know, nobody got into my personal Facebook page. What they got into is my page that I created through my personal Facebook page called the Vincent Rocco Vargas, which is considered an entertainment page. That's the one with the blue check mark. So the way those work, the way Facebook works, is that you have to have an actual Facebook account to own a page. And then you go from your Facebook account and you create a page. It's a business. You can create groups. You can create whatever the fuck you want. And then you are the owner of that page for the existence of it unless you relinquish ownership. Okay. And when you relinquish ownership, whoever you designate as the new owner, they control it. So the page can get shut down tomorrow. Okay. The page can get completely removed and gone, and I'd have to keep fighting with Facebook to try and get it back. How did this happen? So this oh my God, I'm an idiot. I've been wanting to use the ad space that's available on my page through Facebook and start to monetize that a little bit more and try to, look, have my Facebook potentially just make money as I sleep through people watching the podcast live and seeing ads, blah, 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 besides my sponsors. So I get hit up on this all the time. Messages all the time. Hey, we can pay you this for ads, or this for the ads, this and that. I'm like, okay, whatever. And finally, I just kind of was like, okay, well, let me learn more. And so I ended up jumping on a Zoom call. I even made the dude turn on his camera. And it already felt fishy. But my dumb butt, it's too good to be true, said, okay, let's continue on. It wasn't working, me setting him up as an admin. And as I tried to set him up as it didn't work, he said, all right, I need you to do this, this, this. So he's walking me through how to get it set up. And so when I did that, I essentially created a link and I uploaded that link to my info, which in my head, I imagined that is exactly how they got access. So somehow with the link that they told me to post on my info, it seemed fishy. Too good to be true. You guys got to believe in your instincts because my dumbass somehow fucked it up. And I left it there for about a day and said, that don't sound right. And I deleted it. Well, I left it there long enough for them to click on that link, gain access to my business manager, which also manages Veteran, just so we're all clear here. And I don't know if my credit cards show. Right now, there's no changes on them, but I'm imagining they probably have that information, so I'll get new ones here soon. But in the event that this happened, they gained complete ownership of my page. Actually, I couldn't even log in. And then in 24 hours after not being able to log in, I was approved access, but only as a creator, a content creator, not as the admin or the owner of the page. So as you can see, now I'm kind of stuck where Facebook hasn't responded. I have two friends that work for Facebook who have initiated the situation, and it is now going on almost 2 weeks and still no change. I imagine Facebook would know that I own my own page as the entertainer himself, and they can see the how it happened. Like, these guys are experts in scamming people. I am just a fool that I fell for it. But again, there's nothing really extremely valuable on my page besides my following that I've gathered throughout the years of just being myself and doing my thing. And I really enjoy having this page. I really enjoy having this podcast. Been very hesitant to go live with it. So I'm pre-recording, and it actually works a little bit better for my lifestyle as I travel back and forth from Utah to LA for the next few months. And so please bear with me. I will be now uploading these somewhere in a more reasonable time so we can probably get more viewers. And you guys, if you guys have questions, if you guys have anything you want from me, please message me, message the page. I hope I see it. If not, it's probably some hacker who's going to delete it. I don't know. I'm hoping that they're not messaging people. I don't know what the hell they're doing. So we're going to keep moving forward with it. And hopefully, hopefully I get all access back in control and we're good to go. I'm going to hit 2 sponsors and then I'm going to be out of here for the day. I appreciate y'all. I love all of y'all. I thank you for your time that you guys spend with us. And I hope the information that you receive here is valuable, because if it's not, what the fuck am I even doing here? Let me change that and fix that real quick. I'm trying to figure all that out. By the way. All right, we'll hit a sponsor and I'm out of here. Thank you guys for following and listening along while I rant. And another one.
Warfighter Tobacco Company, man. Super proud of being an owner of this company. It's all combat veteran owned. It's been around for a few years now, and the one thing about this, it's veterans who understand the concept of, most of us have our first cigars while overseas. My first cigar was overseas in Mosul in 2005. My buddies would tell me how much they like smoking cigars. I've never smoked one at that time. So we went and bought some, and we sat around and smoked it. And forever I'll remember that moment. It was pretty cool. Little camaraderie action, hanging out with the boys. And I think Warfighter Tobacco knows that. There's thousands of veterans out there I know have the same exact story as I do. I don't know, it's been an honor to be a part of this project. Super happy about it. If you guys want to know my favorite cigar, it's boom, the Garrison 762. And if I want to splurge a little, the Victory cigar, the Victory blend is amazing. Cheers.
Yo. One other sponsor. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Do. Veteran.com. You guys don't forget, I do own Veteran. Moving slow, but I do like the direction I'm trying to push it. It's going to be very slow, and that's the way I like it. So fuck it. Here we go.
My name is Staff Sergeant Ryan McIntosh. I am a member of the Army World Class Athlete Program. How is it going to better me to where that I can be somebody that my son will look up to? I didn't want to be known any different. I wanted to be known as Ryan or as Dad. It wasn't Dad with one leg or Ryan with one leg or McIntosh, the guy that lost his leg. I was me no matter if I had one leg, two legs, no legs. I'm still the same person.